now, aren't we? Now, the past fortnight has been really tough for farmers. The blizzards causing all kinds of disruption and damage, loss of livestock. Some of the older farmers have said it's the end of an era for them. They can't say we see a way around the problems and the financial losses. So what about the up-and-coming young farmers who were planning a life and a livelihood on the farm? Let's talk to a couple of them. John Crawford's 19. He's a member of the Listen American Young Farmers Club in Glenariff. And he's on Talkback along with Adam Black, who's from the Leitrim area of South Down. Hello to you both.
Hello, Wendy. How are you?
Hi, John. Hi, Adam. So, John, how are things with you in and around Glenariff at the minute?
Well, we still have a lot of snow, Wendy. We have 1,100 sheep here, and we can't get them home to lamb at the minute. We have to lamb them at Rathkenny, 15 mile away from home, so not very handy.
Have you lost many?
We've lost a few, yeah.
And how do you deal with that and your family? I mean, we heard Edwin Poots there saying that even though these are animals that are being reared to end up on a plate, that's not how you see them when they're still alive. You still do your absolute best for them. It must be heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's very heartbreaking when you go out in the morning and you have to dig them out of the snow just to find them. You do have feelings for the sheep as well. Like,
Adam, you work on your uncle's farm, is that right?
We do, Wendy, yeah. We're down in the Dromara Hills, down in South Down. The moor hit quite bad with the snow. There's still a lot of snow on the roads, and thankfully we got off quite lightly compared with a number of our neighbours. We've had some neighbours have lost well over half of their stock.
I must say it was quite shocking to hear Edwin Poots saying about the man who lifts the dead animals, saying that this time last year it was 20 in a week and this year it's 500.
Yeah, absolutely. The losses that a lot of farmers have seen is colossal. I work in a farm supply shop, so I'm dealing with farmers on a day-to-day basis, and just every farmer that comes through the door has a story to tell about their losses, and like a lot of farmers have been reduced to tears to telling telling us of their own losses. Thankfully, first hand, we haven't been too bad, and we've lost a few sheep. But compared with some of our neighbours, one neighbour in particular had 80 ewes land, and he's lost every single lamb that he had. So whenever it comes to money, I don't know where he's going to stand this year at all.
Dear. And John, it must be very difficult if you see older farmers. I mean, I know you're a fourth generation farmer. You see some of these guys, they're tough men. They work in difficult conditions. They know that farming's a hard occupation, and they've taken that on board. But when their shoulders drop, or you hear people, as Adam was saying there, grown men in tears about this, that must be hard. Does it put you off at all?
No, it doesn't put me off, but it inspires me to try and help the older members of the farming community. My granddad, he's 81 or 82. He's still active on the farm, but there's other neighbours to us. One in particular lost both of his sheep houses. He had 200 sheep shot in them, and the roofs blew down and around the sheep. He has no help at all on the farm. He just had to help on the general public.
So you weighed in to help out along with others?
Yeah, we all tried our part.
Well, I must say now, I was hugely impressed, and I think all of the listeners were last week too, and we heard some really terrific stories of just good neighbourliness and people being incredibly kind, trekking enormous distances with diesel and so on to help people out. But is that just what you feel you have to do?
You have to help everybody out. Like, we're a very tight community here, and if somebody needs something done, we'll try our best to help them. Like,
Adam, would you think twice now when you've seen what you've seen, and you've seen these grown men in tears in the shop and so on? Would it make you wonder if maybe you should go and do something else instead?
Well, I don't think so, Wendy. I'm up at Greenmount. I'm the student president up at Greenmount, and certainly over the past few years, the numbers of entrants at Greenmount have grown and grown. To the point where the college is getting to, well, I need to say almost full capacity, because we're still able to cope. But this year, with a total of over 716 applicants up there at Greenmount, And it shows that there is definitely, the young people now, they still think that there's definitely a future in the agri sector in Northern Ireland.
Well, isn't that one of, in the Republic, it's one of their big aims is to use the whole agri-food business to lever them out of the situation that they're in. I mean, when you hear all of the stuff about the difficulties of global food and so on, do you see a real opportunity there?
Well, there certainly is. I think one of the big things is, and that everyone is always talking about, is subsidies in farming. And I think the farmer, they don't really want subsidies. Is the core of the thing. The farmer would far rather, they're proud of their product. They're proud of the animal that they produce. Why not get paid a fair price for the product that they produce and get less subsidies? Allow them to cover the cost, just as any other business would do. Any other business that's proud of whatever they produce, be it cars, be it garden sheds, no matter what, they get paid for the product. And they're not subsidised. At the end of the day, the subsidy, it's only really a bribe to the farmer to accept less money for the product. Really, it's not the farmer that's being subsidised at all. It is the consumer, because they're getting the food at a lesser price than what the farmer really should be selling it at. So I think if subsidies are going to go and the farmer's going to get more money for the product that they're producing, I think that's really the only way one of the only way forward.
Interesting.
And I could see that inevitably food prices are going to increase, and I think that's probably a good thing, because everything else is increasing. Food is going to have to go up, and hopefully.
But are you going to get the quality for it?
Well, Northern Ireland produce is one of the best in the world. I know it took a hit in the past few months, but that's absolutely no fault of the farmer. The farmer's still producing the best high quality beef that he always has. The Farm Quality Assurance Scheme and the new Red Tractor Scheme that's been rolled out across the UK tells the tale of that. So I think through the midst of it all, the farmers should keep their head held high and still be proud of the product that they're producing.
Adam, good to talk to you, and good luck there. Adam Black from the Leitrim area in South Down, and John Crawford as well. Thanks both of you very much indeed, and I hope that that slightly better weather today is going to make life a bit easier for you and other farmers, young and old. Keep your views coming. Some interesting ideas there from Adam and John. They sound like the future of farming, don't they? 5 to 1.